if if you all guys can see, I'm in my Christmas mode now. Okay, I feel so festive, and yeah, I'm sure everyone is looking forward for the holidays and spending time with your family members. But this is a good I think topic to actually to do reflection on our journey in 2021, and in the same time you can start, all of us can start to plan for our 2022, fight for our dream 2022. Okay, so actually in this sharing I wanted to share about because last week we had a recording for Malaysia Success Academy, where we'll be having 2 crown master to be crowned in Atomy Malaysia, which is happening end of this month. But however, we cannot disclose any photo, so I cannot share with you guys the excitement of that recording. So yeah, so I'm just gonna skip that, but I'll share some story without photos in it. So maybe it will help, not maybe, I think it will help a lot of us, you know, to inspire one another in our journey in Atomy. So the topic is how to measure growth in your and our, our Atomy journey. Okay, definitely the first goal is to become auto sales master. Okay, auto sales master. So what do you need to do to become an auto sales master? Okay, so first, measurement is very important. Why? Then we will be able to see the progress of our growth in our Atomy journey. First thing that we need to check is, how long have you been in Atomy? Okay, maybe you can share 4 years, maybe 5 years, 7 years, some of you. I've in Atomy for 5 years. Okay, so when you join Atomy, you need to know why you are in Atomy. What is the reason for you to join Atomy? Okay, some of us join because of the products, the marketing plan, compensation plan, and so on. All right, but what really matters is, what is your why? Okay, you need to have a vision in your Atomy journey. Then you are able to really move forward with your goals. Then you can start, instead of dreaming, you can make those dreams become reality. Okay, and it is so important to break that big goal into small goal. How do we start, especially when we are still new in Atomy? How many of you guys having problem still figuring out how to build your Atomy business? Anybody here? If you still figuring out, or you think you still having problem, say yes. And for those who are enjoying their journey, please say no problem at all. I just like to see your response. Okay, whether you're still having a problem with your journey or you're enjoying your journey with Atomy. Okay, you still, oh yes, oh wow, there's a lot of yes. Okay, anyone enjoying your journey in Atomy despite, you know, of all the what's happening? Yeah, Evodia. No problem. Great. Okay, so why do I ask you guys that question? Because the answer that you choose will determine how you journey in your Atomy. Instead of saying I cannot, the question is that, how can I do this? And how can I become a sales master or auto sales master? All right. So I'm just going to share according to my experience, and after this we will go forward how to mark to become to be part of Leaders Club. All right. The first goal is to become auto sales master. First is, you need to start with your networking. You need to have a goal of how many partners that you wish to have in a certain time of period. It's not like I want to have 100 members, but there is no time frame given. Okay, because if you don't give yourself a time frame, definitely you will delay it tomorrow, or the day after, or next year, and 5 years still you haven't achieved that 100 packs. So you need to have, there must be an urgency in building your lineage, because the speed depends on you. But like me, I do not want to delay success. I want to achieve it as soon as possible, because speed plays a very important role in our growth. Because without speed, your dreams will slowly die down. Your partners will start questioning. All those things will start happening. So speed plays a very important role in growth. Okay, it's not, I'm not telling you guys that, oh, you need to rank up and so on, but there must always be a progress of growth in you and also in your partner. You cannot be in the same position doing the same sharing over and over again. You must be already, you know, be in a certain level of speech, presentation, always something new to present. Okay, we cannot be doing the same thing over and over again. The things that we are doing over and over again should be presented by our partners, because duplication is important. I think I'm going all around, but yes, duplication is very important. So first is you need to have a certain numbers of partners. Okay, make sure that you achieve that number. Say 100 on the left and 100 on the right. Once you achieve that, that is your first achievement. Okay, because to do well, your network is important. Okay, your network, you need to start building your networking, your network. So once you achieve that number, sorry, I have to off my ring light, is so hot. Okay. Okay, and second, you need, once you get the number, you need to start to follow up with each one of them. Okay, and this is where your measuring start. Okay, you need to follow each one of them, follow up. So when you do the follow up properly, you will see response growth in your group PV purchases. Okay, group PV purchases. There must be a time frame for you to measure every single cycle, every single month. Do that. Okay, say 1st to the 15th and 16th to the 16th to the end of month. You must have three records. Your 1st to the 15th, 16th to the end of month, and the total sales of group PV 1st to the end of month. All right, so this is very important, because whatever effort you put into your growth will be reflected through your group PV, because what you're doing is your business. If it's not growing, you need to change your method. And if it's growing, you need to upgrade your method. That is how you see whether what you're doing is giving you result. But this result you cannot see within 1 month. Every technique that you try to put in, let's say I'm doing ACC now. I'm doing ACC. Before we're doing SEC. So this SEC, okay, one of the most important thing is ACC, which is we teach our partners to register, to purchase online. Okay, how to register member, how to look for information, and also how to arrange their lineage. These 4 topics is very important when you do ACC. So let's say you do SEC for 3 months. Okay, you give your measurement for 3 months. And once you start doing that ACC, your partners have to start duplicating it towards their partners and towards their group as well. Then within that 3 months, you will see whether there is growth in your group PV. Okay, group PV. But aside from group PV, okay, sorry, because I want to highlight one thing, but I'll do that later. Okay, so there'll be changes in your group PV. Like me, myself, in this book that I have, every cycle I will have the numbers written. So when you do, especially when you are going towards your auto sales master, you need to become semi-auto sales master first. How? You need to identify which cycle is stronger, your first cycle or your second cycle. Okay, you need to identify which cycle works stronger. Once you identify which cycle works stronger, focus a lot on that cycle, including your own purchases. Don't focus so much on flushing, because a lot of people focus on flushing. Oh, because it's almost I want to flush, I want to flush, I want to flush, I want to pay. All right, but when you pay, it's on the 13th, whereas your strongest cycle is on the 16th to the end of month, because a matter of flushing. But if you put all your purchases, your own purchases towards the cycle that is stronger, you might be able to achieve semi sales master. Okay, then once you constantly able to achieve that semi, you will start working towards your other cycle that is weaker. Then how do I do this? I don't know whether you guys do do you guys know what is hui means? No? Do you guys have
What was it again?
Hui. No? Okay. In Malaysia, I mean not Malaysia, I don't know other things, but in our team, we do have a system where we try to help everyone to purchase a product, but not everybody is can afford it. Okay, so let's say a set of Absolute skincare. It is in Malaysia is 880 ringgit, right? And it has 130k PV. Okay, you guys got it? So to help everybody to afford this Absolute skincare, we have a system Hui. Say that 880, we find 10 players. 10 players means 880 divide it to 10, so means per person will be paying like 88 ringgit per month. You guys get it? I see it's like getting blurred. I hope you get it. Okay,
you're losing me a little bit. Sorry, I'm not very fast.
I should write it down because this one actually, because I know a lot of Western country don't use this, but with my pen, one moment.
I'm getting my paper and pen out. Everybody pay attention and tell me if I'm missing anything.
Okay, one moment. Let me take pen. I couldn't find my pen as well. My computer pen. I don't know where
Oh, it's like
I think it's like a gear. You know, see?
Yeah.
Got it?
We have something in Korean too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Yes,
Yeah.
that's the thing. So that's what we do. So every month, okay. So say so you get it right, Ju and Essie?
I think he might work for some team for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
10 people putting in like, you know, a little bit.
Yeah.
Can you merry-go-round?
Yeah, true. So the first month, let's say who joined first, they said there's number 1 and number 10. So the number one gets first, but everybody pays. Then after that, the following month, everybody pays. The number two who wrote down the name will get that absolute set.
So you can do
Until
it with
10
5
months.
people or 10 people. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter. It can
yeah.
be 4
But
people.
yes, exactly. But for them to do that hui, it's very good to help those who cannot afford to buy the whole amount straight away. Okay, but by doing that hui, it actually confirms you of 130,000 monthly for 10 months.
Oh,
You get what I mean?
yeah, I think it might help some people for sure.
Oh, it helps a lot of people in Malaysia. Because our income here is not high. Our minimum is 1,200 ringgit. It's very here. So the hui really helps a lot. So can you imagine doing that hui in a way, okay, in a way, so you know which month to put that hui, your first month or your first cycle or second cycle. And eventually, if you have more hui, you can focus on that month until you become semi-auto. And eventually, when that that amount becomes too high, some of the hui you can transfer to your first cycle just to balance up. Don't focus on your flushing first. Focus on your semi-auto sales master, at least semi, instead of not becoming sales master at all. So that is the whole focus. So that is how you measure. You must know how to put in your numbers. Okay, I'm not good in numbers, but in Atomy, it made me very good in numbers, calculating numbers. All right. Okay. So you need to become auto semi sales master first. So by knowing your first cycle, second cycle, and your end of month, you'll be able to identify which cycle is stronger for you. Then focus on that cycle. Then when that cycle becomes so auto, because there will be a point when you keep on doing that, because when you are doing a certain thing like coaching, you're doing mentoring, your that is only for your beginning, but eventually when you keep on doing it, it will become auto. Without those hui, also it is possible for you to become auto sales master. It's just to help you in the beginning of your journey. All right. So please bear that in mind. It really helps, because when I started Atomy, I seriously started Atomy in March 28th, and I become sales master in August, and by October, towards until now I'm auto diamond, I've been consistently ASM. I never dropped. It only took me 3 months to achieve it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
No, so you guys can do it. So you need to work out on your partners, your numbers, and what you are doing, because whatever you put in should be measured towards the effort that you put into. Because if you putting so much effort on coaching, your mentoring, but you don't measure it through your group PV, your growth, right? You will never know whether it's working or not. So it's very important to see whether the method that you are doing, it's working or not. If it's not working, let's say your 3 months, okay, your group PV, your first cycle and second cycle, this is number of your GPV and left GPV. All right, and the whole month. If it's not increasing, it's not working. Maybe you need to twitch and change. Then do another method. What can you, how to improve it? So when it's improving, then you need to put more effort on it and prolong that method from 3 months to 6 months. Then from there, you can see how far that method can go and how far it can build your group PV. Because every method that we do, not only grow our group PV towards auto sales master, but we will grow our leaders. We will grow more leaders. We will help to build more people, interpersonal and interpersonal skill. We help to build the self-esteem, knowledge, many more. Not only that, we will also encourage our partners to duplicate or even do a better job than what we are doing. You see, because when I started Atomy, I didn't know a lot, but I was daring enough to just go, even though there's a wall in front of me, I just do it. I don't bother what people say, because they are not paying my bills. They are not putting food on my table. That's what's always on my thought. So I must work hard, because many people might not understand, right? But they are partners also supporting you. So when your partners are supporting you, we as leaders have to keep and constantly find methods and ideas to keep on growing the team. That's what matters. That is how you measure yourself towards your auto sales master. There must be a scale of measurement, and there will be a time where you feel stress, but stress is temporary. You guys heard of growing pains, right? For us to grow, there'll be growing pains, but that growing pain will not last forever. It's only temporary for us to, step out from that, the thing that we don't know until we become aware, until we know. Okay, everyone, okay? So a measurement, as I remember Mike shared about this in the 8 steps of success. We need to differentiate movement and progress. I remember, Mike. Okay, so it's important. So make sure, take down your monthly group PV, your every cycle 1st to the 15th and 16th to the end of month. It will really help you to see how you are progressing. Okay, because when you are progressing, you are putting a lot of effort, building partners, sharing about the products and so on. You are putting so many effort in Zoom, Facebook, social media, all those things. All right. So it will really help, whether it's working or not. Or maybe the way we present ourselves, maybe partners don't understand. Maybe we need to refine our skills as well to become a better leader, a better speaker, for them to really get that information from us. All right. Okay. So everybody clear about this? This sharing is going to be very not long. Okay. And second will be, how many of you guys here would like to be in Leaders Club? Everybody would like to be in Leaders Club, right? So for me to be in Leaders Club, it was unintentionally, because when you keep on growing your partners and your group, okay, somehow your leaders will notice it as well. Okay, because when I was growing, I was so focused on building for progress. All right, so until my leader asked me, Jessica, I think you can be in Leaders Club soon, looking at the way you are progressing. And she gave me a benchmark. Okay, and I hope you guys can take this benchmark, and every month, every one of us will do your numbering and calculation. This is what I did every single month. Oh, it's not moving. It doesn't want to show you guys.
Oh no.
Okay.
Cheating.
Okay. You see here?
It just still shows auto sales master. What do you need to do? Oh, okay, there you are.
Okay. Okay, can you see? This is what you need. Okay, you need to see from first to the end of month, your flushing. You need to look at your flushing first to the end of month. How many 300s you are getting? How many 700s you are getting? How many 1.5 million you are getting? And how many 2.4 millions you are getting per month. This is the benchmark that my Canada leader gave to me. So I don't want to tell who.
I think we know. Drew, can you see the screen? Some people cannot see the screen.
Oh, is it?
No, I only see Jessica. I need to see the screen. How come?
You can?
No.
Oh,
Do you
Really?
see the Christmas tree?
okay.
No,
Can you
just
see that, Joe?
Jessica. What do I need to do? Oh, okay.
Can you
Okay.
see that, Joe?
You see
Okay.
it?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
Everyone good?
So you need to start benchmarking these numbers. Okay. If you can achieve better than these numbers, every single month, you are getting closer to your leaders club. And you have to repeat this 6 times in a month. That's it. You just need to have a goal. When my leaders showed this to me, oh my gosh, I can't do this. I can't achieve 1.5 daily. I cannot achieve 2.4. This is something rare. Then, because I was looking down on my progress, and my leader actually showed me, Jessica, what you're talking about? You're flashing like 4 times, 2.4. You don't notice it? You know, she's actually been calculating my general commission. She checked through first to the end of month. Then look at my 1.5. We are getting closer and closer. So I'm showing this benchmark. This is mine, she told me. So do this or achieve better than this for your benchmarking. So every single month I did it. Last time it was like more on 700, because my flushing was more on 700 daily. Okay, but now it's more like 1.5 and 2.4 daily. 700 is rare for me now, because I started to benchmark what my leader told me, because we see the number is big, right? But when you start to have something that for you to benchmark every single month, you will put a lot of efforts to grow your team and also your partners, because we need something to benchmark ourselves. Then we can actually achieve that, say, leaders club. Okay, you saw, so need start benchmarking. I know Mike had started benchmarking, because I know he'll be in leaders club soon. Okay, Ju and SC too. I can't wait for you guys to be in leaders club. All right. So yeah, aside from that, if you want to achieve this, there is only a way is either to become auto DM. You can become auto DM throughout the way, but you need to flush 1.5 and 2.4 more within that 6 months. Or else you can become auto diamond within 4 months and repeat Sharon Rose Master twice. And you can be in Leaders Club. This is for Malaysia, but in Malaysia, to be in Leaders Club, it's not only the numbers, not only the Ringgit Malaysia, because like as he mentioned just now, that we have center leaders global, right? Half of the center leader is from Malaysia, because in Malaysia we have 400 over centers. Okay, and in Malaysia we have a lot of achiever, mastership achiever, in a lot among in Atomy Global. All right. Reason one, we had 660 sales master and 100 I think 280 diamond, and Sharon Rose master 150. I mean, that is reason mastership, but total Sharon Rose master in Malaysia is 280. We have a lot of mastership achiever in Malaysia. So what really differentiate is not only the Ringgit Malaysia they count, but what we our contribution to the company, which is either you volunteer to become interpreter, a speaker, and many more that what requested by company. Then we will be to be able to be in Leaders Club, because I know other country once achieve achieving that ringgit, that amount that's needed, then you'll be able to be in Leaders Club. But in Malaysia, it'll be a bit harder because there's so many mastership achiever. It need to be not only ringgit Malaysia, but the contribution counted, and everything will be marked, and there'll be points. Like what I did, there'll be points, 1 point, 2 point, 3 points. Then like Leaders Club, we have to achieve at least 75 points, 75% to be in Leaders Club. To be in Royal Leaders Club, we have to be 80%. Means that we cannot miss any one-day seminar, possibly Success Academy and so on. If not, it's impossible for us to be in Royal Leaders Club. Okay, so yes. So for those partners who wants to be in Leaders Club, benchmark this this what I given here. Okay, you're flushing every single day. Okay, when you are benchmarking, this means that you are actually already an auto sales master, which you can achieve higher, because we even have auto. We know that we have auto diamond out there. It's already in Leaders Club. There's also even auto channels master already in Crown Leaders Club, Royal Leaders Club, right? So yeah, so it is possible. Atomy is an opportunity not only for a certain level of people, but it is for everyone. Doesn't matter what is our background is, where we're from. What really matters is your why and your determination to achieve it. The action that you put into your business. Okay, because I like to share one of Star Master. I think she's from hold on, yeah. One moment. I like to end it already. Okay, so from Star Master Huang Si Tang, okay. She said this: I've always been a hardworking person. I work hard at a company. I studied hard to advance myself. We advance when we want to achieve, you know, when we work, right? To become like to get the higher position, right? But that is how in Atomy as well. When we put work towards ourselves and all the things that we're willing to do to advance ourselves, there is no difference at all actually. But it's a matter of we have sometimes we have to just close one eye, even though we are not seeing the money yet. We have to take that leap of faith to continue to grow, to go where we are going. All right, because we know there's something in front of us. All right, then, but this hard work didn't bring me any result. Okay, your boss can offer you a job, but he can't offer you a future. The achievement you make belongs to the company as well as to your customers. Through all the years at Atomy, the biggest reward is that I could regain ownership of my career. There are the gift Atomy has given to me. I call it holistic happiness. It will be the biggest achievement at your life. But the point is to hold on to your dreams. That's it. So yeah, her sharing, if you guys haven't heard her, it's from the video, because every day what you feed to your partners is important. Like me, every day, what I do, I send motivation every single day. All right, then we will send VOD, 15 minutes VOD, just to inspire your partners. Then encourage them to do follow-ups, you know, to read books. Even in my center, I have a corner ready, reading place, because one of the things that really helped me is through reading. So partners can come there and start reading. All right, following up, build relationship. All the 8 core of habit actually is very, very important. So one of the things that I like to do in my partners is doing coaching. I don't know if you guys do that. Doing personal coaching through, say, Mike is here. Okay, Mike is here. And SC is Mike's member. Okay, but Mike is the leader, let's say. Okay, so there'll be me Mike, and Essie. Every single month, we will meet up. That's what we do. Me and my partners. That's why I have a lot of session. So when each month, we will help them to unlock a new skill. So each time they unlock a new skill, they become better. And when they become better, they know how to become to duplicate it to their partners. Because when I'm doing this, my other partners, now Mike, Essie, and maybe Ju is doing it now. Because it is in a way also building relationship where it is a safe place for me and my partners discuss. Because not everybody is willing to speak out loud in a big group. You see? So by having that safe place with the personal coaching, I get to know that partner's strength and weaknesses, and that weaknesses we turn it into strength. So say partners, let's say Essie telling me, I look down on myself. Okay, I don't think I can do a lot of things. So what we do is I asked a lot of questions, her hopes and her dreams. Then after that, it was so easy. Essie, it's so easy. What you can you listen to motivational every single day for this 1 month? That is your 1 month challenge. That's it. Then towards the end of the month, for the new goal, I asked her, Essie, how does it feel listening to motivational every single day? Do you feel any difference in you? Yeah. After I start listening to motivational, my day starts great towards the end of the day. So because of that habit, I feel good. And I know I can do it. I believe in myself. Then after that, we start another challenge, which is get to know Atomy marketing plan. Then instead of me explaining, okay, these 2 weeks, I want you to listen to this Atomy compensation plan. After this, we come back again and you tell me what is Atomy compensation plan. And then you see the effort that your partners are doing, whether they are really studying, because we as leaders cannot constantly spoon feeding our partners. If they really want to build a business, they will take that 2 weeks to listen to that marketing plan and explain to you. And then you will see how thoroughly and how how the extent that your partner studied about the company compensation plan. Then you can add on there for those things that she mistakenly understand or she have missed. That's it. That is how like I like to do, because we cannot keep on building followers. We need to build leaders, okay, by not asking them, encourage them to learn, then come back to us. Then if they learn, you just can listen through their speech, their presentation. That's it. How the homework that they do when they are willing to participate in your coaching session. All right. So that is the end of my session. So I like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Okay. So in Atomy, sorry, one more, I forgotten. Okay. In Atomy, it's not only numbers, but we also able to, to measure through our mind, the attitude, your partners, the focus, value, and heart. Why I say focus? When I started, right, there's so many distractions around me. Okay. But I was so determined, okay, say whatever we choose to do, right? I was so focused on trying to build myself. So whatever happening, but when I have my motivational on, I cannot hear anything else. I just listen what I wanted to hear, that motivational. It really helped me to build my focus in my mind and my listening skills. It really helps. It really helps me to choose what is necessary and not necessary to listen as well. I choose what I want to see as well and what I want to remember as well. So yeah, because what matters the most in your journey, that is what you need to focus on. Okay, adding value towards our partners. As I mentioned, the coaching part is adding values. And not only that, we will be able to see how hard our heart will really grow bigger from, from somebody who only think about yourself, your own survival. Now you are thinking of everyone, your whole partner. You wish them to be successful, but how can you will always constantly thinking, how can I help this partner? How can I help this partner? How can I help her to advance? How can I help him to advance? All those things, even our mind will grow, our knowledge will grow, our attitude also will change. All right. So yeah, I promise that's the last one. So yeah. So I would like to wish everybody a happy Advent and Merry Christmas in advance. All right. So yeah, that is the reality in growth. Okay. So yeah, growth in Atomy, there is nothing comes easy, but you need to really, really put on speed. Speed is really important. Some people said take time, but when you take too much time, you will only delay your success as well. Not only delay your success, but you're gonna delay a lot of people's dream, and including your dreams, and a lot of those dreams will die as well. Okay, speed. Make sure there is speed in there. Okay, make sure you know how to measure your growth and so on. And the stress is real, because this is a vision speaking, sharing, right? The stress is real, but take that stress. It's not gonna last for a long time, only temporary. It's part of growing pain. After that, it will just pass by, and you will able to pave way for your partners as well. All right, so that's all for me. Okay, so I would like to invite some of my partners to do a bit of their sharing. Thank you so much. All right, so thank you, Essie. Thank you, Ju. Thank you, Mike. Thank you,
Thank you
everyone
so
here.
much.
I hope you guys got nuggets today.
Jessica, sorry to
Yeah.
because I know you came back from this conferences just yesterday, or I know you
Friday.
traveled for Friday, you came back.
Yeah. Oh, you
Just
mean the Success Academy?
yeah, and did you do your speech there? Just, I know you're very humble, but just share what kind of air, because we don't have anything in person yet. I think the company is preparing for early next year in Vancouver, but what's the air like? Because we only know what it's like here, but what's it like? I know Malaysia has now is third rank after Korea and China.
Yeah, number 2 now.
You guys went over Taiwanese sales, right?
Yes, true.
And I heard you did a speech there.
Yeah. We are actually preparing for Malaysia Success Academy this coming December. So normally we do recording, and I'll be doing the 8 core of habits again for Auto Sales Master. All right. But what really gave me goosebump was, during that success, that recording, you see a lot of leaders. Like, imagine Malaysia just got Crown Master early this year. Now we have another 2 Crown Master. Okay, will be in this December, and for sure, you guys gonna witness Malaysia first Imperial Master next year, because our first Crown Master already hit twice. He need 1 more to hit Imperial Master. It gives
Fun Lee?
Jack and
Fun
Fen.
Jack?
Yeah.
Fun and Jack? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, already? So
Already.
fast.
Yeah. They already hit their 2nd crown. They're gonna hit their 3rd soon. And definitely next year, they're gonna be Malaysia first Imperial Master. But I have a feeling Malaysia is not only gonna have 1 Imperial Master, we're gonna have 3 Imperial Master or 4th Imperial Master. Because the way I see it, they have a proper formation. A proper formation where, they know, like, a lot of the leaders know who will go up soon. Like, we know it's gonna be Jack and Fen. Then after that, it's gonna be J. Dick and Vincent. Then it's gonna be who's that? Sorry, Finn and the husband, and it's gonna be Mina and the husband. You know, there is a formation. Everybody is like, you know, working towards that formation. So
I'm
you
next
know
type of
it's
thing.
happening. Yeah.
Jessica going up soon.
Uh I pray. All of us for sure. Yeah. So that is how Malaysia want working, but they are awesome. They are incredible, and I'm sure you know, we all can work towards it. It's just that like Malaysia team, the way you, if you see the way they do, right, they go all out. There is no such thing as handbrake there, you know. There's no handbrake here. It's just
Mm,
going all the way.
mm.
Fifth gear. Is there any
We
seventh gear? They'll
should
go
bring
seventh
the
gear.
energy to Canada and the US,
Yeah.
and it's some fire going over here too.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike, for arranging this, and thank you, Jessica, for tonight. We had a
Thank
lot of questions, right?
Yeah. All right. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Jessica. Amazing.
Thank you, Mike. And I like to invite two of my partners who's being able to join, okay, for to share their vision. All right. So first, I like to invite Tita. She's a sales master. Sylvia. Tita, where are you? Can you raise your hand, please? Anuyan. Okay. All right. Okay, please share. Yeah. Mike, can you the
Sylvia
mic?
Batson?
Sylvia Batin, yes.
Yes, I think I put her spot. Oh, okay, sorry, one sec. I
Okay.
have to. Yes. Sylvia, can you raise your hand?
Yeah, she's already spotlighted.
Hi, can you hear
Yes.
me?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay, good.
yes.
Hello, everyone. Wow.
Hi.
Yeah, I got this message. In fact, early this morning, I just jumped out of my bed, looking forward to this session. Normally, I don't do that, but I don't know. Something just made me jump. And when I saw our Imperial Master Group, where Jessica always share the inspirational and motivation videos and whatnot, I saw she was asking for some people to share after her sharing. So to me, I said, in the first place, I dare not do it. Okay, but I said, I really want to do Atomy, so that this is my step today. So by the way, I'm Sylvia Batin. I'm from Sabah, Malaysia, east of Malaysia. Yes, we used to be known as the land below the wind. Okay, North Borneo was our previously known name. Okay, and I am 61 years young, not old. Okay, I have 3 children and 3 grandchildren. So I think you can see one, my eldest granddaughter is behind me. Okay, I started Atomy in 2017. It was just accidental, was not intentionally. Because I was looking, at the time I was looking for a business and specific products. So that's how I was in Atomy. Okay, I started in Atomy, but well, the all is free, right? I just joined in because that was what I'm looking for. I joined and just try out. Because for me, I am not a person, maybe for all of you, you are all, okay, just talk about me. I'm not that, what do you call that? Not a bright person. Even in school, I'm very poor in studies. All right. So that has been my challenges. So, but then Atomy has taught me has taught me a lot to be myself, to like our upline used to say, Atomy is a university. So I started my studies, my education back in Atomy. That's where I learned on my own. So until today, I am still with Atomy. Otherwise, maybe I would just have been in Atomy for just 1 year, because I cannot cope with what's going on. All right. Yeah. And now I can see through all the learnings, all the coaching, all the wonderful sharings from everyone, especially I started joining this global session. I have learned a lot of things, starting for myself. Now I can proudly say that I am a leader to my own network, to my own group. So what my goal and my vision, I never had that before, never even thought that there is a goal, there is a dream for me. I have already a big boulder in front of me before, a big full stop, that there is no future for me. But Atomy has given me that hope for me to go on with my life, especially for me, my family, my children, my grandchildren. Okay, and what I want to achieve in Atomy is for me to build my home, because all my life I've been shifting home and home after home after home. You know, it had not been a bright life for me. So but I can see that light, you know, going towards my journey. So because I have a land in my hometown, that is my biggest goal, to have my house where I can stay put once and for all. Okay, and to help my children with finance, my grandchildren. You know, when we have children, we have grandchildren, we have so much things that we want to give to them, but we just cannot give them. And also now it has taught me, not for myself, but also contributing back to the society. Because when you want to give something, some donation, but how can I give if I myself is not able to, I do not have sufficient for myself? So with that, with Atomy, I can see that I will be able to achieve all of that. So that's all from me. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jessica, for this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Tita
all.
Silda, for your sharing. Thank you so much. Next, I would like to invite Evodia. Just for your information, that Evodia is an Indonesian. Okay, she married to Sabahan here, and now is growing Atomy business in Malaysia, and I think she's building her Indonesia family as well. So over to you, Evodia.
Thank you so much, everyone, for this wonderful morning. For us to listen to Jessica sharing just now, it already gave me a goosebump, right? So I hope all of you also being inspired of her. So it's time when we feel down or start questioning for ourselves, VOD, like Jessica was suggesting to each and every one of us, is really helpful, because as a leader, when we feel down, the energy that we have, all our downline can feel the energy is going down. So it is so important to recharge your energy. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening for all of you. I'm Ivodia Melitania. I'm Indonesian, but then by God grace, I met the Sabahan and I married with Sabahan, and now I'm living at Malaysia. So yeah, I never think that I will be one of the multi-level marketing people before, because previously I really hate being in the multi-level marketing. But then the stories that God has designed for us is totally different. One day I met my friend Fifi. She's now Diamond Master. So she is the one that introduced Atomy to me. So when that time I was suffering for long years of sensitive gum, which I have spent a lot of money to see dentist, and it could not help. I already frustrated. So when people see look like my teeth is no problem, no issue, but actually my gum is very sensitive and easily bleed. So one day when I met her, actually I want to introduce her about Mary Kay, but then she approached me about Atomy, yeah, and Atomy won my heart at the first place, because the way she approached me is totally different with other multi-level people. She asking me, what thing you would like to improve in your life? So such a question I never heard before. Usually people will come to you and selling a product, but she didn't. She just asking me what I would like to improve. So that is changed my mind. And the second thing, when she asking me to join Atomy, she gave me assurance that I can join even with my IC Indonesia. You know, it's not easy to be a PR in Malaysia, but to register a business with your own IC without you has suffering or hassle and bumping everywhere, and just use my Indonesian ID, I can be an Atomian, no fee, nothing. So why not? That is a big turnover for me, why I choose Atomy. So to be a foreigner in the foreign land, it was not easy, because there is a different treatment for you, but also you're looking for an opportunity. So when the opportunity is come, don't reject it. And then back then, I'm just a consumer. One day I don't bother about it and it going expired. But when Vivi called me again, would you like to continue to join Atomy? Back then was the first MCO in Malaysia. We are being locked down. So my current industry where I'm working is automobile. So it's automotive. So we are totally not being able to open the business, the first MCO. So I remember that it's so boring to be at home doing nothing, right? So I study all about Atomy on my second register when I decided to join her back. So she said, wait, Ivodia, until the China market will open, then I will register you again. So back then, I'm studying all about Atomy and I study about this company. Then I realized the compensation plan is different with other multi-level marketing. And then the way I can see myself, I can be an agent in 1 or 3 months, because I have targeting myself. If I'm totally want to go into this business, I need to all in, means 2 feet on it. I cannot just half fit. I need to prove myself this business is workable. Then I can share with others, right? So yeah, that is the journey. And I'm really to be agent, and I received my first commission the same day I become agent, because I need to transfer my member ID from Indonesia to Malaysia. So it took time. There's a lot of battle to convince my husband that this company is workable. So after that, I have a lot of challenge in the workplace. So I decided to let go my current job and totally Atomy. It is a big decision because yeah, you got a lot of commitment to fed on also. But I pray about it and I'm fasting before I decide to resign. So I did not say that all of you can resign and doing Atomy full time. Think about your commitment, think about your debt, and are you able to live without debt in passive income first, because Atomy is not money game. I always tell people about that. So you need to responsible for your own life also. So the moment I decided, right, so I need to prove it to my family that this is workable, because if not, they will not give me permission to do Atomy. So I decided and I learned a lot from Jessica, VOD, and also from JD, because he's a inspirational for me lah. From a Grab driver, he can be success today, Crown Master of Malaysia. So it's inspired me a lot. But because I'm not able to read Chinese, so mostly I'm always looking for the one with the subtitles. So this will help me a lot to path my journey, because back then my sponsor also is a consumer, then just switch to business after I'm decided to do business together with her. So yeah, it's really I cannot depend on the sponsor. Like Jessica always say, it is your business, it is your journey. You need to responsible for yourself and to grow on yourself. So my vision, why I'm joining this Atomy, I can see myself, I'm not just helping myself, but also all the partners. Now I'm currently a housewife full-time. So as a housewife, you have this challenge called limited money resources. When you want to spend, you need to think 10 times. Is it what I need or what I want? So I need to question that all the time. So, but one time I was reading the book of the Rich Dad Poor Dad, right? He always give advice, not to ask yourself, is this I can afford, but always ask yourself, how can I afford it? So that is changed my mindset. It's time when I want to spend, I will think how I can afford it. So it gives me a drive to move forward and prove myself. It's time when people criticize or challenge or give a negative feedback, I never reject every feedback. I will filter it out and think, because when we always surround by the yes man, it's very dangerous, because means your whole circle is not healthy. So if they give a different feedback, you need to think, and you think if this for me to improve on that side. So I improve myself. It's time when people say, this one, so for you only because you housewife and we all professionals. Most of my member is professional working anyway. So I will try to make a path first for them. But of course, this is not one man show, because I cannot myself. I have a limitation on the certain things, like I cannot do well in the numbers. So my sponsor was well in the numbers. So we work on the strength, how she's not able to do in other thing, but I'm excel in that thing. So we just joining together. One day I met Jessica before the one day seminar Malaysia. I was elected to be a speaker. Thanks to Rose and Jessica Pun that registering my name to be selected by Malaysia, Atomy Malaysia. So I very appreciate the moment Jessica spent her time. You know, she's a busy woman, but she willingly to coach me to give a sample for the Atomy Malaysia. 8 hours for Jessica Pun's. You know, if businessmen can, every hour's money. So I really appreciate her. And even though that sample, it doesn't work, I still put her effort to me. And I remember that she has spent 8 hours for my sample video only. So I learned from her. So she didn't coach me directly, but because her personality is a coach itself, so she just shared with me and one of the SM Johanna. Both of us is not direct line with her, but she has the heart of coaching. So she always want other people grow also and doing Excel. So she just asking me, how much is your group GP fee for there? Actually, to be honest, Jessica, I tell her lah, not that 2.5 all the time. So she said, you remember fast and pace is the speed is very important for there. So I remember her advice for me. The speed is very important. Just now she repeat again, right? So the moment we slack on it and we just spending and delaying, it will never happen. So I need to force myself to get into that speed. So that's all from me. Thank you so much, SRM, Mike Sujadi, who always also willing to share about this event to all of us so that we can grow together. I can see your future is bright and you will go to the Leaders Club soon. All the best. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Yes,
much,
you will.
Evodia. Yeah, Mike, I really truly appreciate, what you're doing for us, especially uh Mike. Okay, Mike is the spotlight because he started this, and all my partners really actually benefited through the BCC. Now, the what we're doing now, vision. So it truly helps. Let's say, just like what you have said, because if we do everything ourselves, it will be overwhelming and it's going to be very tiring. So what we're doing here now is we are leveraging where we help one another. So we have 1 or 2 days that we can just slack off, just relax, and just join somebody's session and just learn from it, right, Essie? Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I really like, I didn't notice it until you said leveraging. Oh yeah, why I didn't think of it. So what we actually doing is leveraging where we actually helping one another, in a way to grow and build our partners. Thank you so much, you, Essie, Mike. Yeah, thank you. And
Yeah.
yeah, because time limited, so yeah, I only have to. Actually, I have a lot of partners joining in, but I just have to today because if no, it'll be until 11:30.
Yes, thanks again,
Wow,
Jessica.
wonderful.
Wow, amazing speech. Yeah. So yes, I had this vision for the Atomy vision globally. Then I didn't know any global leaders. Then we had the Atomy Global Business class. Remember, we finished in September 2 months ago or a month ago. So I was thinking, why don't we do like join forces with all these global leaders so we can slack a little bit on that week. We have 6 global leaders, so that means once we present it, then we have 5 weeks to at least rest a little bit, right, with the Zoom. So that's actually working. But I just want to emphasize to all the attendees, especially for the leaders, because this is like a closed session. This is not publicly posted or anything outside the groups, right? This is our 6 leaders lineage. So next week, because we're going to do this every week recurring, we're going to implement the same naming requirement just like the business class. Then we're going to turn on the waiting room. So make sure when they join, make sure they already changed the name to the speaker who invited or to the leaders who invited to the Zooms, all right? So to make it safe to everyone, not that we're talking something bad about the admin, no, but we just want to be really close. We want to be like a family-oriented Zoom session among the 6 leaders, right? So we all agree? Make sure, because I see some of the names, they are not following the format. We are not sure who they're from, right? So next week, make sure all the name is proper. Thank you so much. Yeah. Back to you, Jess. It's your night. You're muted.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Mike. All right. So
Thank you.
I really hope, thank you everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to all of you. I know Mike and Essie can't wait to just wash up, brush your teeth and go back to sleep or maybe doing something else. All right. So like me and you, we have just started our day. So yeah, it's going to be a busy day, and yeah, hoping everyone to have a wonderful, prosperous year. I mean, what you have done today, okay, this year. Hope that next year it will double for you. And make sure, oh, one more measurement. Don't forget to compare your first year in Atomy towards the current year. Compare your growth every single year through your income. If it's growing, well, you're doing well. If it's not growing, so you need to do something. All right. So don't delay your success. Keep on going. So yeah. So I hope to see all of you to be in Leaders Club. I know I'm gonna see, the speakers here and all of you soon in Leaders Club, and let's all work in Atomy. Sorry, in Malaysia, we have a new team, which is Fight for Dream. So let us all fight for our dream for 2 or 2. All right. Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Good night,
Good
everyone.
night.
See you next
Have a good
week.
day.
Yeah,
Thank
have a
you,
good day there.
Jessica.
Thank you, Ase. Thank you,
Bye.
Jess. Good
Bye.
night.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Good night,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Good night.
구독, 좋아요 눌러주세요.